Bro, he doesn't understand his girlfriend only. Hey Sinamika, Yaran, not a green flag. How can you be Team Jeremiah? You're a grown adult who needs supervision. I'm a hypocrite. I am definitely not one of those people. From a girl I met 2 days ago. Why do you want to name yourself Bunny? Kabir is so much better. Something really important. I'm going to be tired ranking a bunch of fictional men because I'm a bit delusional. I have a list on my laptop from which I'm going to be reading each character and then I'm going to be telling you which tier ranking they fall under. Categories are marry immediately, date but cautiously, situationship, risk, jail. First one is Bunny from Ye Jawani Hai Diwani. You can already sense the disappointment coming through the screen. I think nobody should be dating Bunny, and if you liked Bunny or had a crush on him, I think you might need therapy. My personal opinion, don't take offense to it, or do, bro, I don't care, okay? But Bunny is genuinely a very he's a person that is extremely confusing. He is a person that flirts with other women all the time. It's not like he has one girl and he's like going after her. Yes, at one point he gets there, but until then he's just flirting with almost everybody. He's not even subtle, he makes it so weird with his flirting. So slighter not the vibe, I would say. And let's be honest, who even named somebody Bunny, bro? Your name is nice, Kabir, nice name. Why do you want to name yourself Bunny? Kabir is so much better. Kabir at least sounds like a sane person. Who's Bunny? Bunny needs to go to jail. Arjun from Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara. I feel bad, okay? I know that Arjun might be a nice guy, okay? He might be a nice guy. I'll tell you why I think Arjun is a bad option, at least for me. Arjun was in a relationship before he met Leila, Katrina Kaif. He was in a relationship with another girl who left him for the same reasons Katrina is giving advice about. So you're telling me he spent years with a woman who was complaining about these kuti fixes that he could do in his life to fix their relationship, and he said, no brother, I'm going to go and find out the same, I'm going to learn the same wisdom from a girl I met 2 days ago. How was that girl supposed to feel? You should have some sense, bro. If your girlfriend is telling you that you're not giving her time at all, you should sit and think about it. Stupid. So Arjun really bad comprehending skills, bro. He doesn't understand his girlfriend only. So no. Arjun is situationship risk. I wouldn't say he's a jail. Arjun is not that bad. Okay, next in line is Wake Up Sid. See, Sid I would not complain so much about. Sid is a nice guy, Sid is chill and all that, but Sid does give child vibes, if that makes sense. I know he's a grown adult, but that's exactly the problem. You're a grown adult who needs supervision. You need to be told what to do, and I know that there is a transformation by the end of the film. He does his own thing, yeah, but he still is really not a very mature kind of guy, and that's just not the vibe. Sid, I would say, okay, Sid is also situationship risk, because I don't want to say jail, okay? He's not a bad guy. I would not personally, I would not indulge. Everybody's favorite, not so much for me. Actually, not in a lot of people's favorites. And a lot of women don't like this character because you should not like this character. Kabir Singh. Bro, this Arjun Reddy Kabir Singh debate. The saddest part in films like this is there are actual people who do like men who are Kabir Singh and Arjun Reddy. They are people who like that kind of behavior or a personality in men, which I am definitely not one of those people. Many things, but also an extremely disrespectful human. Doesn't know how to respect women. So that's that's where I cut it off. You can give mixed signals, yeah, that's a problem, that's a red flag. You can be manipulative, yeah, that's a problem, that's a red flag. But if you disrespect women, bro. But Arjun Reddy, definitely, most definitely jail. Karthik from VTV. I know a lot of people love VTV and a lot of people hate on Jessie for being a problem, which I agree, she is a problem, okay? She's really confused until the end if she wants Karthik, which is a bit too much. Being confused in the first 2 weeks, 1 month, maybe that makes sense, but after that long you're still confused if you want this person, and that's a lot to handle. I don't think Karthik is a great guy either, okay? He's borderline obsessed with this one woman. I'm not blaming him. Slighta you need to back off. Slighta you need to back off. Baba. Bye. He's borderline obsessed to a point where he doesn't have a personality of his own. ETV was a great movie to watch, but in real life I think both of these characters will not gel, which is why they didn't gel in the movie, by the way. At least the Tamil version, they don't get together in the end, right? Which makes sense to me. They shouldn't be getting together. These people are both problems. It's not jail, he is situationship risk. I might get a lot of hate for saying this, but I just have to be truthful, guys. This is literally what I think, okay? Hey Sinamika, Yaran was not a green flag. He's literally not even close to a freaking green flag. You don't even know what a green flag is. That guy, I love Dulkar, okay? When I say this, remember that I love Dulquer. I would push Yaran, bro. I would if he came near me, I'd be like, Yaran, bye. And the film also ends on a note where Aditi's character, Mauna, she ends up feeling bad for her mistakes. What mistake? This man is crazy. Okay, so let me explain. When someone's caring, that's one thing. And then when someone's taking all your decisions for you, extremely possessive. There's a difference between being protective of you and being possessive. And also, while he does all these things of being possessive, he goes and hangs out with this therapist woman who does not behave like a therapist at all. Mona, at least in the first part of the film, was right. Be annoyed with him. You are a problem, bro. I wouldn't say he has to go to jail because he's still a nice guy. He's definitely a problem, but date, but extremely cautiously. Just actually don't date him, bro. Just that is the category. Next is this controversial? I don't know. It's Rahul from Kuch Kuch Hota Hai. I personally don't think I would want to be with somebody who is so confused if they want me. Like it's literally one thing you should know when you're getting into a relationship. Do you want to be with this person? If that itself is confusing to you, and if you don't know whom to pick among two people, like bro, that's a problem with Rahul. He's a fun-loving guy and all that, but when it comes to being in a relationship, he was so confused, and he just I think he just couldn't be alone, bro. Like he just liked these two people, and he was like, oh, now you, later you. That's the vibe he's giving. So no, Rahul is no. He's jail only, bro. I've been sending every man to the jail. I said that, and my list literally delivered. The next one is, do you watch this series? I don't know, but there's a character called Conrad. In the summer I turned pretty. By the way, I need 2 minutes to convey that anybody who's Team Jeremiah needs to leave right now. I was Team Conrad from episode 1. How can you be Team Jeremiah? I don't think Jeremiah is a bad guy. I don't have any hate towards him. The only thing that he does wrong is the cheating thing. And I understand a lot of people were changing fandoms from Jeremiah to Conrad when he cheated, but I was Team Conrad since day one, and I'll tell you why. Jeremiah might be a great guy, but he's not suitable for Belly. They do not have compatibility. Jeremiah is just like the guy who would speak sweet. He's a very sweet talker, which can be really misleading, I believe, because I try my best not to just be like, oh, that person is a sweet talker, I should like them. I'm just not built like that. I'm very aware of when someone's just sweet talking and when they will actually deliver. Conrad will deliver. So Conrad is amazing, and I will put him in Mary immediately. This movie, it broke me when I watched this. I was in the depth of not sadness, in anger. I was so upset watching this movie. The movie is called Rockstar. It's a wonderful movie. The characters annoy the shit out of me. Honestly, if this guy, Jordan, and Nargis's character's name, I forgot, but of them, if they were my friends, I would disown them right in that moment. If I had to tier rank Jordan, first of all, Jordan, there are 2 types. The first half and then the half after he meets Nargis, which goes absolute shit crazy. I don't understand why he wanted to ruin his perfectly normal life because he needed some sadness to become an artist. By the end of the movie, he is so upset with life that even though he's achieved his goals, he doesn't see any of this. What were you searching, bro? You wanted to be sad. That's what you want in a relationship, idiot. Love is blind and all that shit. I understand, okay, but that doesn't mean me as a viewer and as an audience of the movie is going to be calm and be like, bus, I'm Buddha. I'm not. I'm a normal human being. I'm supposed to get mad at these things. And first half of the movie, when he's a normal guy, I would definitely tier rank him as either a situationship, date but cautiously or something like that. I wouldn't marry him, that's why. In the second half of the movie, Jordan, jail man, please. Character is from such a lovely movie, and as I grow older, I understand this movie even better than I did when it released. Film is 96. I absolutely think that Ram, which is Vijay Sethupathiy's character, is a wonderful character. He's such a nice man. I understand that there could have been a problem with a lot of people thinking Ram didn't put himself out there. He never went and told Janu that he likes her. He always just hid his feelings, and that's why he couldn't get Janu. You might be right, but that's also his personality. He's just like that. He's an extremely shy man, and things just do not work out in their favor. Let's say that. Instead of maybe blaming it on one of the people, I don't think any of them were wrong at all. Ram, I would say marry immediately. Ram is an amazing guy. Ram is really sweet, and yeah, he's very nice. Abhimanyu from Student of the Year, which is Siddharth's character, I don't think his character had any major problem. So for the most part, he is clear. The only problem might have been that he, from a man's perspective, might be that, oh, he broke the bro code. But like Varun basically didn't treat his girlfriend right at all, like since the beginning. Although that can be a problem. Sid's character is nice, so I would not marry immediately, but date cautiously, because like you should still test the waters with this guy you don't know. Next is a lovely movie, Okay Kanmani. Adi from Okay Kanmani, bro, such a vibe, man. He's such a vibe. I don't think there is anything about him that's a red flag necessarily. I think he's a wonderful guy. First of all, Dulquer, that itself earns you points. Okay, any Dulquer film I would say yes, except for he doesn't take too much load about anything. He's not like possessive, he's not annoying, he's not manipulative, none of these issues. Like he's pretty chill. Dulquer's character is great. I think marry immediately, bro. I mean, technically they didn't want to get married in that movie, but still it's a tire ranking. God, one of my favorites, literally. Okay, so Jab We Met. Like I like men who have like unresolved trauma, but they still listen to me for 4 hours. Like if I went on speaking about some random shit for 4 hours and they're listening, like that's all I need. No trauma, your therapist will solve. I don't mean to be stupid, okay? I understand. Don't have unresolved trauma. That's a joke, okay? Like I don't like it, okay? But what I mean is like Shahid in that movie, he initially is extremely sad, but he still goes on listening to her. So yeah, Aditya Kashyap is a vibe actor. So yeah, marry immediately. This film I added, or this character I added more because the girl in the film reflects my personality, is what I feel. Like I feel like I relate a lot to her. It's not even about the guy anymore. It's about me. So it's Fida. It's a Telugu movie. I watched that movie. I was like, who made a movie about me? So I was like that. That's why I've added Varun. Like Varun Tej's character's name is also Varun. About him, there's nothing too special in that movie. Like he doesn't have this one thing that he's known for or like he's special. For the most part, he's chill, bro. There are a few red flags here and there. He gets mad and he does a few things like that. That's a little bit of a red flag. But for the most part, Varun Tej in that film, like Fida, is good only. So I wouldn't say marry immediately. I'd say date, but cautious. You all are going to hit me for saying this because I kept saying
I need proper communication. I don't need someone who's like manipulative. I don't need that. Not that this person is manipulative.
But he's a little bit of a problem. Okay, so Minho from Exo Kitty. Have you watched Exo Kitty? If you haven't, you should go watch. I love Minho, bro. Hands down. I know he has like 15 problems. He is a little bit problematic. Like just a tad bit problematic. He cannot confront any of his feelings and he will always dodge it, which can be a problem in the long term. I love Minho, bro. I love Minho. Like Minho, send here. I'm a hypocrite. I might say I don't like people who are doing this, doing that, but then I might like it if it's Minho. Marry immediately. That's it for today. I hope you like this entire ranking. I think I went on a whole roller coaster trying to rank this. Okay, I'm extremely curious. Can you please comment and let me know red flags that you like? Everybody has that, no? We all have it. So like tell me a few red flags that you think are nice and I will try to judge you for it because you can judge me for mine, bro. That I invite those things, but I don't see those red flags. That's my problem. It's not like I see it and I'm like, oh, I love red flags. Nobody does that. But it's like I almost ignore the red flag. It's like it doesn't even exist in my eyes. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm curious to know what you think of like that and comment that. Okay, better. Now go subscribe and like this video. I hope you enjoyed this. Gas and love.